What's up, gents? Dirtbag Gaming here, the channel for casual raiders. We are going over a long-time favorite champion, Royal Guard, today. Now, we just switched him up recently. We might even switch him up a little bit because we just got our second Royal Guard. But this today is going to be a how-to gear guide. Royal Guard. All right, so he's a very, very, very good epic champion, sought after a lot in a bunch of different areas of the game, mainly Spider, and I started using him mainly for the Doom Tower Scarab King 100. So we'll go over that build first, but there's also other builds which I can show you that he hits really freaking hard. So first, with every video like this isn't a full guide, it's just how-to gear guide. A full guide is going to be coming soon, so hit that subscribe button so these videos pop up for you guys. But if not, go into Discord and write a suggestion on who you want to see geared or a guide for on the Dirtbag channel. So first off, we always go into the skills, then we go over the masteries and kind of what artifact sets would be great for him. So he's got a skill which is an A1, a great A1. Attacks one enemy, has a 50, 60, 70, 65% chance of placing a big decreased defense for 2 turns on the target. This is based off of attack. So having an A1 decreased defense, you can bring him in a lot of dungeons and he could be your main damage dealer. This is what he's known for. So it's an enemy max HP attack, which is great for Spider, great for any of the bosses, great for really everything PvE wise. With the ads in Doom Tower, he hits so freaking hard because they just have so much HP, but attacks all enemies, so an AoE, damage according based off enemy max HP, but you also add an extra attack damage in there as well, so it's kind of both. Gearing this guy out is not a bad idea to put books all into him just so he can do as much damage as possible. Then his A3, which is also very good, attacks 4 times at random, so if it's a 1 boss, it's going to hit the boss 4 times. Each hit is a 60-75% chance of placing a 30% decreased speed. Now you're going to need this for the Scarab King, you're going to need this for a lot of other bosses in the game, but also having this in PvE or PvP definitely helps out lowering their speed. Each hit also has a 60% chance to decrease the target's turn meter, so 60-75% chance as well, by 25%, which is a quarter of the turn meter. So the Spider, the Scarab, like I said, every boss this guy is literally made for, and he looks really cool. He's one of the original OG champions in the game. He's a very good guy. If you have 2 of them, you're set. Like, your account is on par to be very, very good at late game, which we have 2. We have to get the other one up to 60, but reduce the cooldown to 4 turns. That's the only one that reduces the cooldown. All right. Attack aura, also very good for the dungeons, is 35% attack. He's attack-based champions. You bring attack-based champions with you. He is hitting very, very hard. So having him as a lead in Spider is kind of what he's known for, so that's good. Now the masteries, we changed up the masteries recently. We kind of went with the Septimus build. So this is just a 1-hit wonder. It kind of comes in just one really, really big hit for this Spider. And let's move myself so you guys can see this. So we got accuracy because we do want him to land his debuffs, especially in the Scarab King for Doom Tower. So you can go down to this to kind of help land the skills. We need more masteries, so I need to farm that out, but that's definitely a great skill for him. Actually, it's almost a must for him, so get that. And then going down the attack tree, trust me, he hits for like 2.6, 2.7, sometimes 3 million on the Spider with this build and this gear. All right, so if you're looking for this, he's going to be able to, if you have 2 of them, basically 2-shot the Spider, or 3-shot if you have two or 3 of these, or whatever it may be. This is the build you want to use, trust me. All right, so let's get into the gear that we got for him. Let me put myself back in this corner. Okay, artifacts. Bunch of sets are going to be great for him. I highly suggest always going with the crit damage gloves, as well as crit rate as an offset. Now these gloves are freaking amazing. Like the perfect glove. It would be perfect if we got 3 roll in the crit rate, but these are amazing gloves that you should be looking out for. Notice it's in a destroy set. We have him as one of our destroy champions for the Scarab King. Destroy set decreases enemy max HP by 40% of the damage dealt. So with the Scarab King, you need to reduce that shield to kind of do damage to him and actually kill him a lot faster. So we actually put our Royal Guard in a destroy set, just like our Heart Seeker, our Cold Heart, who has our Heart Seeker, which reduces the enemy max HP. So I highly suggest if you have a destroy set, throw it on him. If not, go Savage. Savage is a very, very good set for him, but there's a lot of good sets that you can use him. Now, depending on what part of the game you're in, if you're beginning or mid game, I'll tell you what kind of stats you're looking for. If you're late game and you're kind of like just one-shotting the waves or doing a crap ton of damage to the boss and you have a reser, go with these builds that we're going to go over. All right, so first, a couple sets that are going to be great for him. Let's go all the way to the top. This is what we do every single time, how to gear guide. So just depending on which part of the game you're at. So first off, well, there's so much gear. We have 945 pieces. All right. So offense, great set. We want that extra attack. Defense, again, good if you're trying to be early or middle of the game because you want him to survive the waves. Speed, also a very good set. Anybody with speed is going to be able to take their turn faster and go faster. If you need that extra crit rate set's going to be good. Crit damage, amazing with this guy. Anybody who has enemy max HP, you want as much crit damage as possible as long as you're getting that 100% crit rate. All right. Accuracy is good if you need that extra accuracy boost. Banner, almost a must with accuracy. Unless you just don't care and you're just trying to one-shot the spider. You can either go straight attack, but mainly you're going to go with accuracy, and we use them all around as a good champion. Resistance, not necessarily that much. Lifesteal is good if you're beginning mid-game player. Lifesteal is great because he does have that huge AoE, and he's got enemy max HP. So if he hits somebody, like the boss, he's going to heal all the way back up. What other sets that we can skip over? Relentless set, I think, would be hilarious on him. Anybody who has enemy max HP in a Relentless set, he just goes constantly and just able to kind of proc his A2 a lot more in the Relentless set. Now, what I highly suggest as his top set is the Destroy set or Savage set. Ignores 25% of the enemy defense. We have this on our Septimus right now, and he hits for 3 million plus on the spider because you ignore that much defense. All right, so that is definitely the set I would highly suggest if you have it on your Royal Guard and you're kind of late game and you want to one shot, you know, a lot of people. Go with the Savage set. Destroy set, like I said, is good for the Scarab King. So if you need help in Scarab King 50 hard Scarab King or level 100 hard Scarab King, I highly suggest using him with a crap ton of accuracy and the Destroy set. All right. Next, we have Cruel, also a very good, like he has so many good sets that you can put on him, but Cruel set, a very good set because attack and ignore defense. Immortal, another good set if you need to survive the waves. If he's dying too soon, go with the Immortal set. Crit rate, again, if you need more crit rate. All these sets, like 2-piece sets, are always good if you need that extra 2-piece set. Like you can always go with a 4-piece, and then whatever other best 2-piece set you have, always combine those if you can. If you need a broken set, use a broken set, but most of the time it's going to be 2-piece sets. All right. Swift Parry, great for Arena, not so much for the PvE. Resilience, another good set if you're dying too early. You have HP and defense on this guy. This is a very good, I love, this is probably one of my best set pieces in the game is the accuracy and speed. You get extra speed, also accuracy in the same 2-piece set. So this is good for the dungeons. Fatal, another good piece, 15% attack, 5% crit rate, and that's probably it that I could see so far. All right, so let's go over his gear. Always start with the gloves. Again, I suggested to always go with the crit damage. It's whatever crit damage glove you have. If it's a broken set, use it because it's definitely worth it to get up to 80% crit damage, and then as much crit rate as you possibly can get. We have no speed because we have speed in the other sets, and he doesn't need a ton of speed unless you have. Yeah, he's not a huge. Like, you don't need a ton of speed. If you want a ton of speed, get it, but he's not needed. We have him at 205, which is perfect for everything that we're looking to use him for. All right. Chest piece, this is completely up to you. We went with this because I use him in the Scarab King. Scarab King, you don't have to worry about taking a hit because if you reduce his turn meter enough, which our team does, we have 2 allures, you don't have to worry about getting hit. So accuracy chest piece with, you know, look at this, HP, speed, resistance, like whatever substats you need, mainly accuracy or speed, is the only thing you need for an accuracy chest piece. Other chest pieces that you can use, if you're using them just for spider, attack chest piece, 100% is great. But if you're dying too fast, HP, always in the dungeons. Go with HP chest piece, because that means he's not going to be targeted as much because he has higher HP than some other champions. Attack champions die really fast in this game, so HP chest piece would be my next suggestion. Don't go defense, just go really just the HP with maybe defense substats. All right, that's the chest piece. The boots, always suggest boots. Get as much crit rate, crit damage, attack. Like this is a really good boot for him. We got good roll for the attack, and then crit rate is amazing for this, but 40% speed or 40 speed. Then these 3 up here, again, destroy set, but we got speed. Like look at that speed. Destroy Set Gear is probably one of the best gear I have in the account, and you only need it for one boss, but we have it on our best damage dealing champions. All right, so speed, crit rate, HP, and crit damage, very good shield. Then we have defense, HP, speed, crit rate, another good crit rate roll. And this one we have speed, crit rate, and crit damage. All right. These down here, completely whatever you need. We went with attack because we want him to do as much damage as possible. We don't need him to be as defense as usual. But look at that attack roll. Like, this is definitely such a good ring. HP, defense, 5% chance to prevent skill cooldown. So it's hilarious when he does his A2 on the enemy max HP. This procs, and then he does it again. It is amazing. Sometimes it comes in clutch, so that's cool. And then crit damage always for this guy, for the neck piece, with as much accuracy as you possibly can get. Finally, we get the banner, 6-star if you can, but accuracy with, this is the only other chance to get speed. This was the best banner we had at the time, but no speed substats. This is the only other place you can get speed with this. So if you need more speed, go with the speed rolls. Other than that, get accuracy with speed. That's what I would suggest for here. If you don't care about accuracy, just go with the attack banner. All right. Total stats. Let's look at this. We have 79% crit rate. Now, why that is because we have Bad L as our leader in Spider, and it's not necessarily needed in Scarab King, his crit rate. As long as he has a ton of accuracy, which he has 316, that is all that's needed for the Scarab King's accuracy and speed. All right. Spider, though, you need that 100% crit rate with as much crit damage as possible you can get. So we have Helm Smasher. That's why we don't have an extra crit damage, but we have 227 crit damage, 79 crit rate because Bad L is our lead. He's an extra 25% crit rate. So now he's up to 100% crit rate, 205 speed, 3200 attack. Again, we have a lot of accuracy instead of attack pieces for him, but this could probably be up to 4,000 if you wanted, instead of accuracy, go with attack. 36,000 HP. Again, doesn't really matter if your bosses aren't going, which makes things easier. What else? And accuracy, 316 accuracy. We have 80 from the Great Hall. The banner and then my chest piece gave us an extra 226 accuracy. So these are the stats you want to be looking for. Again, these stats that you just saw are two-shotting the Spider. All right, so we're going to do a guide on him very soon. So if you aren't subscribed, definitely subscribe so you can see that guide. But again, this was a how-to gear guide on specifically Royal Guard. So let me know who you want to see next in the comments. Let me know what you have your guard geared up as. If you haven't even thought about Royal Guard and the Scarab King, go check out that video. That video is awesome, and it's pretty easy if you can manually on hard mode if you have 2 allures. If you don't have 2 allures, I highly suggest a super fast accuracy armor. That might help as well. But let me know what you guys thought. Appreciate clicking on the video, join the Discord for the Dirtbag Nation. If you want to be a fellow Dirtbag, hit subscribe so these videos pop up for you guys. But I appreciate it. Good luck with everything, and enjoy the rest of your week.